So hopefully I've worked this out. So if you could actually see our faces, which you can't. Um,
You can't even see my excellent balance.
Holy fuck, that's awesome! I wish y'all could see this.
So good, you guys. Really impressive.
But you're supposed to be admiring the minis.
Yes, admire the minis. Look at them.
Who's not on camera?
Heidi painted them.
I did.
Who's not on camera? This one. Nope.
No, that one's.
Everyone's on.
Everyone's
bow is
oh,
being
the
cut off.
bow's off. Okay,
right.
That's what it is.
I gotta finish setting up. I'm
Okay.
very easily
So,
distracted today.
We were having a little chatty chat while we were getting ready to come on. We do that, and whenever we have these little chatty chats, oh look, now we're live. Yeah. Whenever we have these little chatty chats, we're always like, "Oh man, we should be live. This is funny as shit."
But we're not funny when we're live.
I know. What the fuck? What is that? We need to act like we're not live.
Okay.
Is that it?
Maybe. That's the secret, guys.
And I'm all, well, I can't. Or maybe the secret is I'm smoking, so you're talking.
Stop! I'm gonna drop my.
Oh, by the way, in case anyone's actually watching, which doesn't look like you are, oh, don't do it with that.
You're gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Yeah. Okay, black boob. It's Heidi.
Awesome.
Did you like that?
We're not identifying ourselves by our boobs.
No. Hair.
The brown hair is me.
Is me.
Is me. You guys don't need to know my name.
Everybody, it's me. It's me. It won't focus on you. I purposely made it focus on the minis.
And I love
it.
that.
All ooh and ah.
Everyone ooh and ah.
Hey, look, we have talked long enough. Someone's actually looking at us now.
Amazing.
It's amazing. So I know you're thinking, wait, they finished this game. If this is the game we think it is.
We did finish this game.
You're right, we did. But there is a continuation to our saga.
Ooh, everyone say Heart of Glorm. What?
Glorm?
Who the frick is Glorm? All right. Only one of us.
So, we just kind of opened it up. And we're getting it set up for our very first episode of Heart of Glorm. And we decided, hey, we'll let you see us on the blur while you enjoy the beautiful minis. Now, I haven't. Do you have a problem?
I was like, my hand looks really weird. And then...
You're right.
It's fine.
It's fine. She's not.
I'm not even hot.
No, but you're acting like you are.
I chased the child today. They went off campus, and I was like,
"Oh my god,
little dude, this is the second time in 2 weeks." Okay,
little dude, don't.
I was like, dude, the next call is not to your parents because we already called them and they're on their way. Also, we already called security. The next call is to the cops, honey. So please just turn around and go back to campus because I like
yell that while you were running.
What?
Sorry.
Yes, he did yell at us while we were running.
Did you yell that to him while you were running after him?
No, I was close enough that it was
like, okay. Because I was like envisioning this cartoon rap. If you stop, like the Bobbies, you know. I'm gonna stop again. Call the cop.
No, I was close enough to him. I wasn't trying to grab him. I was just keeping eyes on him.
Right, and making sure he was safe.
Right.
Right, not running into traffic or something.
Right, and we were walking along a main street, so I wasn't about to try and grab him because he might have swerved into the main street, and I was like, oh, we ain't gonna do that. No, my entire objective was keep eyes on him, keep him close enough that if he does manage, like, without me prompting his turn, decide that I'm just gonna yeet myself in the street, I can, like, grab him. I was, like, within 4 feet of him a lot of this time. Like...
And is this one of the developmentally disabled?
He's not developmentally disabled. He's just, I work with behaviorally challenged children.
Oh, that's right.
So.
There's a little difference there.
There is, because, I mean... mentally, like academically speaking, they could keep up if they.
So are they bored, or are they just?
Oftentimes that is a problem. They are bored.
I know I was very bored
but
in school.
Also they're frustrated because they don't understand material, especially with this student who tends to sleep a lot during the day.
Is he narcoleptic?
No, I just don't think that his parents enforce bedtime.
Yeah, routine is good. All right, moving along. We're not here to advise, but yeah, routine's good for me. I know.
Listen, someone asked me if I was gonna do summer school this year, and I was like, yes. And they were like, really? You're not gonna get a different job? And I was like, no, because I like routine and I like my job.
Right.
Like,
because changing up is difficult.
Yeah.
Change. Oh my god. We just went through a whole lot of change. Yeah. This is why you can't see our face. It's because we had plastic surgery and we look different. No, I'm just kidding. She's a mermaid now.
Yes, I'm a mermaid.
Look at that. Mermaid status.
When your hair goes past your boobs, you're a mermaid, in case anyone was curious. That is the criteria.
That is the criteria, and she has made it, and that is my goal. Hopefully by 2023, we will be 2 mermaids playing games. We might have to change the channel name.
Mermaids Game 2, everybody.
Yes, Mermaids do Game 2. Oh my god, I was playing a game digitally, and I was doing this. They couldn't see that I was doing this, but somebody else had a name called Blaze It 420, so I figured they were doing this as well.
We're all partying together.
Right? And so I'm like, hey, what you blazing, right? And then they're like, you mean girls blaze too? Oh, you have no idea.
You guys definitely want to see our faces at this point.
Mine's so like we laugh.
Mine's just dumb. You're welcome. Bloop. You guys, this set of cards doesn't want to open.
Oh no! Here. There's literally it's a 10 in 1. Let's see if you can guess all 10 things. But look, we can use it because one of the things is a knife edge.
But it's got a hole. It's got a hole right there.
On that note, we could do this like with a control. I know. We set that up, but
who remembers though?
Hey, look! Hey, we have faces. Really, we do.
Sometimes
it was a face-off thing. It was a joke. So, hey, check it out. My submissions. You don't need the 10 in 1.
No, I'm just gonna.
It could be deadly. I shouldn't let these on planes. I'm just gonna say that.
I'll just wear it down.
But it's great for camping. I'll say that too. All right, here we go.
I mean, it is gonna work. I'm not gonna work. My picking at it is not.
Well, I'll just use that hole to my advantage.
Well, yeah. I see there was a hole, and it was a good size something, but like it wouldn't do the thing.
It wouldn't do the thing.
Encounter.
So with the expansion, Heart of
Warm.
With that expansion came some new encounter cards.
Yay!
Some new, what are they called?
Items, abilities, characters, monsters.
All these. And a new character who I did not get painted.
No.
Because, like, way.
Oh no,
yes, I dare it, right?
Life thing.
I did get my bonus challenge done. No. So, hey, you made a few bucks. That was important. All right, we have all this out of here, and we are just about ready to start. And I'm in my grubbies, comfies.
All right.
Because you should be comfortable when you play games, right?
Yes.
Yes, we truly believe that.
Shuffle and place all encounter cards face down onto the encounter area. Then shuffle and deal 2 standard.
Do we
encounter cards face down?
Do we add them? Is there anything in Sorrow about adding? We just add them in. We're just gonna do this.
Standard encounters. We're just gonna do this. I'm just going for it. And if it's wrong, then it's wrong. And if it's wrong, and if it's right, then we win.
Ooh.
Those are words that came out of my mouth. Thank you.
They did. Okay.
I have my drugs.
Do you have drugs? Oh, Monster. They are not a sponsor of us yet.
And likely never will be.
Let's try. Monster! I don't know. Aren't they like a kind of thing? Monster. Where's my monster?
So my little brother told me the other day that he is an energy drink connoisseur.
Ooh. Okay? This sounds interesting. Okay.
That's what he told me. He's an energy drink connoisseur.
Mm-hmm.
And he gifted me this after I told him that he owed me caffeine.
Because?
Well, he owed me caffeine because one day I was at home and he called me. He was like, "Hello, big sister. Can you give me a ride to my girlfriend's house?" And I was like, "I'm already at home. No, I'm not going to do that." And he was like, "Please." And I was like, "Okay." So
he used the magic word.
He did. He used the magic word. So I was like, "All right, okay, I'll do it." So I went and I picked him up
only
and
works
I
with brothers,
house, and I was like,
men.
"You own the caffeine." And so yeah, he gave me caffeine. But he told me that this particular Monster is the best energy drink on the market, which I don't think he's had all of them. And
Have you ever tried it?
I have not.
Is this your first?
This was my first time.
It's a reaction video.
It's called
body testing.
It's called Import, and it's got import, like importing goods.
Okay.
And it's got this weird lid thing.
The lid is a little bizarro.
It's super weird. He's like, "You can reseal it," and I'm like, "I'm same with the ones with the cap." So I don't know what you're. I don't know. Why you're so excited about it?
Because it's a can you can reseal. That is new. All right. What do you think?
It's fine. It tastes like Monster. I don't get the hype, but it's my little brother who has the hype. So. He's a literal child. He's 17 years old.
We're gonna get comments on that.
My literal child, brother?
Yeah. Well, because most 17-year-olds don't think of, even though they legally are, they don't think of themselves as children.
He's a literal child. And listen, so if he didn't act like a 13-year-old, then I'd be like, he's basically an adult. But
yeah, I think he subscribes to our channel. I'm just kidding.
He doesn't subscribe.
He does follow. He does follow.
So yeah. Skinny Pilot.
Say hi to Skinny Pilot. Okay, moving on.
I'm very easily distracted.
Wow. She's on a time limit.
I am.
And she's the one putting us on a time limit.
I am. I did this to myself.
She did.
Chapter N, page 6. Boom.
Ooh.
I don't know where the timer is. This is Glorm. Yes, and there are things.
I didn't even venture. I was going to be so good. I was going to read Mice and Mystics rule book. I was going to check it. What do you want me to find?
The Hourglass.
Okay. She's like, I could have done that.
2 nameless rat warriors and 3 caustic roaches on the courtyard.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Anything else? Well, cheese.
No.
You always need cheese.
We do always need cheese. And how many caustic trashy boys? 3.
Caustic?
Caustic.
Caustic.
These are mindless rats. Mindless rat warriors.
They might have a thing, actually, to put under them.
Probably.
That says they're mindless.
They might.
With all their stats. Oh, and there's some extra cards. You see those?
There are skulker rats, but I don't see mindless rats.
No?
No. Also place a clockwork mortar token on the space indicated near the hole in the wall.
Oh, we'll need some on fires, I bet.
Place the Glorm figure on.
Hey, I asked her if she was okay.
She did.
I did.
She was like, "You good to go today?"
Sure?
I got it. I got it. So good. So ready for this.
We'll see if we get more viewers this way. We got Crazy Sadie.
Very good. Very good.
Appreciate. I need bowls. Where's my bowl? Whoa. Dropping cheese.
Guys. Also place the clockwork mortar token on the space indicated near the hole in the wall. There's always a hole in the wall.
That did sound good.
Yes, it did.
And you know.
No, I do.
Okay.
Don't you worry. She's like, my little innocent Sadie. Excuse me while I just... I don't know where the clockwork mortar is.
Find it.
Okay, great.
Is it a new one or an old one?
I don't know. It just says place the clockwork mortar token.
Okay, where's...
By the hole in the wall. And then put Glorm on it.
Oh man, it's a Glorm hole.
She just wants a Glorm. Thank you. Sorry. It isn't. No, so my brother. I'm gonna focus. Now you guys don't need to hear the story. I'm gonna focus. Hey,
You might want to hear the story though.
it's not dirty.
Of course not.
No. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. She's just one of Glorm's initiative. Coaches.
Excuse me.
Mindless rat.
All right, so we need a clock to put next to the hole of Glorm.
The Glorm hole. The Glorm. Move Glorm's initiative card down the track in amount of space is equal to the number rolled, leaving no empty slots between any cards on the top.
Oh, thank God this is a mature channel. Oh, here's the new stuff. I didn't know that. What's this? What's that?
That might be the clockwork mortar, but it doesn't have a name.
It doesn't have a name. How does it?
There's no time.
Oh, I think that's.
I have a song stuck in my head and I'm so sorry.
What is the song? And
It's called
copyright.
Photograph by Cody Fry.
Oh, you told me this.
Yes. And
I've heard it. It was this.
No, I made you... Okay, because I've been...
Hey, CJ, are you out there?
Cody Fry's symphony sessions.
It really doesn't give a picture or nothing for
It
that.
might at a different point in the book. There, clockwork mortar. You
I was right. Well, it looked like a bomb.
It did.
Okay.
All right.
So this is the clockwork
Mortar.
You see that? Ooh, close up cam. They just started a boob cam. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glorm. Glorm.
Next to the hole.
Glorm's hole.
That was perfect.
Thank you.
What you didn't do is I mouthed it.
You also mouthed Glorm's hole?
I did.
Are we
exact
the
time you
same
said
person?
it. I think we might be.
We might be the same person.
We are.
All right. We
Okay.
need these three. We also need 4 characters.
And
4
clone when he went
characters.
through the hole.
4 characters.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Do you have
Do I have?
Neray?
I do have
Neray. Neray. It would be I think it's Neray. Like,
it's this guy who's not painted.
Neray lives in a tiny hut of twigs and mud. Good for him. Deep within the
Oh, so he
bogs
looks like
outside of
himself.
Crooked Root. Guys, I wish I lived in the bogs outside of Crooked Root.
She likes Prince.
Neray's a dude.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's still
Oh, no, you were right.
Okay.
She was born in that thriving mouse town, but always found it too noisy.
Told you.
All right. Lily's got some competition.
She does.
Competition, All right. We want... okay. I'm so... All right.
Elite Rat Warrior.
Ooh. Elite.
Skulker Rats.
All right.
You said that.
Party
didn't you?
7. Select 4 mice to be in the party for this chapter. The party must include an array. An array cannot choose the summon slug's ability card yet, as she must discover it later. All right.
Oh, that's good, because I haven't got them printed
We
yet.
have to have an array. Boom. And
All
then
right,
we
an
want
array.
Nez. We want Nez because we love Nez.
We love Nets.
Do we want Filch, Tilda, Colin, Lily, Maginos? You guys have ideas? You guys have thoughts?
Yeah. Anyone?
We need 2 more. So we got Lily, who shoots things.
That's the scout.
Maginos, who also shoots things but does magic.
That's this guy.
Filch, who steals things. He is a scamp,
Filchy.
potentially a scallywag. Tilda, who heals things. Colin, who's
Stop
is
in
the
the name
leader.
of sickness. My name is Tilda. She looks like a nut.
I'm Belgium. Sorry. My name's Javert. All right. Onward.
I think the roguey dude,
Filch.
Filch, yeah, Filch.
Yes, Filch.
Filchy.
All right, that leaves
Check it
Maginus.
out.
Lily. Looks good. Good job.
Thank you.
Filch looks good, guys. All right. Tilda, Colin, Lily, Magnus. I feel like we need someone ranged. Is Nereid ranged? No.
Nope.
Nereid is not good at hitting things. Nereid, what's your height?
She's a mystic.
She is.
Yeah.
She is a wild mystic.
No wild mystic.
So we don't need Magnus, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's go with Lily, I think.
She's
Lily?
better at magic than... Oh, no, she's just faster.
Lily's the green one, yeah.
Lily is the green one.
Yeah. Lily! What the fuck is that?
I don't know. She was very excited about it, though.
She really is.
Okay. All right.
Alright.
I'm going to read things.
Lily. So these dudes, they don't get to play today.
We're going to start with
Say bye.
the prologue. Birth of a Villain.
And now you gotta change so that you can actually see the damn board. Birth of a Villain.
Birth of a Villain. Daz and Gildy Bellows bustled from room to room as they tidied up their inside of their cozy little tree. Their son Tip sat on the living room floor playing with his little metal mice. I wish it were dice. There were soldiers of all sorts, archers and swords mice, and even a few knights riding hamsters. Interesting. They were engaged in desperate battle with little metal rats that had kidnapped some foppish dandy. His mother passed through the living room with an armful of folded blankets. She sidestepped the battle scene on her floor, careful not to set a paw down on the sharp little combatants. She was laying blankets across the back of the couch when Tip began to hum a little tune. And as he played with his soldiers, he started to sing.
What did he say?
He said, I was debating singing it, but I'm not going to do that. Beautiful glowworm, shimmer, shimmer, shine your light brightly through pain so glum. Follow love's arrow along the rum. Ne'er mind life's sorrows, lest you succumb. For what, dear friend, would you become? O glowworm getting dimmer, dimmer. Gildy made the slightest of warding gestures and asked, Dearest? Yes, Mum, said Tip, looking up from his plate.
Love the accents.
Gildy sat down in an old rocking chair that sat near the fireplace and crossed her hands in her lap. Where did you hear that song? She asked. Old Becky taught it to me, said Tip. I like it. It's pretty, but also sad at the same time. I see, said his mother. Well, that will be enough of that. The next time I see Master Fetswallow, I will ask him to refrain from teaching you songs of that sort. That sort? Asked Tip. But, Mother, it's a fine old song. Gildy rubbed her hands together nervously and said, I'm not a superstitious mouse, but that song is bad luck. It comes from a bad story about bad things, and only bad will come from singing it. Tip brightened at this. His mother was as superstitious a mouse as ever there was. But when she said a story was best left untold, it meant Tip was about to hear the whole sordid tale in full. Perhaps you should tell me the story, Mother, he said innocently. That way I'll understand and be certain to never sing that song again. Gildy glanced out the nearby window.
A little bit of the smart ass.
Outside, the light had turned to orange as the world was consumed by twilight, and the fire in the hearth crackled as it nibbled at ashy logs. Perhaps just this once, she whispered, and she turned to Tip and said, There was once a little glowworm, and his name was Glorm.
Oh, Glorm's a glowworm?
Glorm was a happy glowworm by all accounts. He lived in a jar that sat upon a shelf in an alchemist's chamber owned by the greatest mystic in all the land. Each day the mystic would drop a mosquito or a gnat or two into Glorm's jar, and Glorm would say, Thank you, Maginus, for the kindly snack. Maginus, guys, Maginus.
Oh,
it all comes around.
Oh, whoa!
Glorm spent his days watching the goings-on as Maginus toiled in his laboratory. Sometimes Glorm would even aid the old mystic, such as the time Maginus sought to make the kingdom's mines safer by way of magical lights that never went out. One day, Maginus brought another glowworm into the chamber and set her jar on a shelf not far from Glorm's.
Oh, Maggie.
Glorm was delighted at the prospect of having a friend, and he used his pulsing glow to get her attention.
Oh, I bet he did.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Glorm.
The normal pulse light.
She looked back at him through the glass and smiled meekly, but made no other effort to communicate with him. As the days went by, Glorm began to fall in love with the other glowworm.
Aww.
He did not know her name or the sound of her voice, but he
Not gonna
knew
turn
her
out well.
gracefulness, the distant look in her eyes, and her melancholy smile just as well as he knew any part of himself.
Whoa.
Each day he would release his glow in slow, drawn-out pulses, in which he attempted to channel all of his feelings so that she might know of his love. Sorry. Stop. If you can't hold it together, I'm going to have to ask you to leave because I'm having a hard time holding it. Okay, you apologize. I'll be good. But whether she misunderstood or simply did not feel the same, she never returned the gesture.
Oh, I thought I was going to say, could I feel the pulse?
Listen, Glorm. All right. Anyway.
I feel bad for Glorm, I gotta say.
And then one day, the two glowworms bore witness to a terrible event. Maginos and several of his friends were arrested by strangers and pulled away to places unknown. Days went by, and Glorm grew hungry. He lost the strength to signal to the other glowworm, and his heart ached as he watched her withdrawn even more as she succumbed to hunger and thirst. When Maginos returned, Glorm was shocked to discover the kindly mystic was no longer a human. But there was no mistaking the brave little mouse who battled rats and insects on the room's stone floor far away. But Glorm was far too weak to try to signal his friend, and if Maginos remembered the little glowworm, he did not show it and soon left with his mousy companions.
Bum, bum, bum.
More time passed and Glorm faded in and out of consciousness.
Oh my
He
God.
only vaguely registered the sounds of another battle. He fully awoke one night at the sound of a strange clock striking 12 and realized there was a faint glow that pulsed in the darkness. He pulled himself up and saw the other glowworm looking at him with concern. When he smiled at her, she smiled back. Gone was the melancholy of the previous days, and this made Glorm's heart soar with happiness. We have to get out of here, he gestured to her. She nodded in agreement and climbed up her jar to the lid. She struggled with it, trying desperately to open it, but it was no use. Glorm began to rock his jar back and forth, and soon he was able to throw his weight just right to knock it off his shelf.
Good old Glorm, go for it. All right.
He fell, and the jar shattered on a tall bookcase. He lay there for a moment, dazed and in pain, when, to his horror, he saw the other glowworm's jar tip over the neighboring shelf. Glorm cried out, for the jar fell to the desk far below, where it shattered on a stack of loose paper. Glorm scrambled to the edge of the shelf and looked down at his love. For a moment he feared she was dead, but then she slowly began to move.
Oh.
He had only just sighed in relief when the entire castle was shaken to its roots by the sound of a mighty explosion.
Oh shit, we blew up the castle.
A terrible wail rose from the unknown depths below, and again the castle shuddered. Gouts of magical fire rolled in from the open doorway, igniting everything that lay in their path. Every piece of wood, every scrap of paper, and every snippet of fabric instantly ignited in a hideous conflagration. Isn't that how it always goes?
It is.
Glorm awoke in the strange crystal tunnels beneath the castle. He was in great pain and was confused by his new surroundings. But then his memories came back to him, and he remembered the fires dying out as quickly as they had come. He recalled crawling away to the cool safety of a hole in the wall and finding a winding set of tunnels, and then he remembered seeing her. The tears came quickly to him, there in those crystal tunnels.
Shit.
Years later, some of the mice in Barksburg would say Glorm's heart stopped beating that day. He cried out for his lost love and shook his fist at fate for being so cruel.
Aww.
Most folk know that one should never carry on when strange magical crystals are about, but Glorm was too overwhelmed by grief to care, and there in the strange blue glow of those crystals he let all of his anguish pour out. His glow burned brightly until it began to take on a bluish hue, and from there it began to fade slowly, turning sickly, being at once bright and dark at the same time. And as Glorm's unglow began to spread, the shadows in the castle above began to stir. There in the burnt, hollow darkness of that forlorn place came the click-clack of roach and spider legs moving on blackened stone and the soft thip-thump of rats limping through cold hallways.
Oh, that's just lovely.
So that was the prologue. And now we're on chapter 1, Dance of Dread.
Dun, dun, dun.
She did not have to wait for long for the attacks to come. Nereid did not like being in the city so far from the wild beyond, but the tree song in her frightening vision had been impossible to ignore.
So wait, Nereid is like an actual, like, mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There had been a creeping darkness that swallowed up all living things, and from out of that darkness had come the ancient tree spirit. The spirit had sung to her in its groaning, creaking tongue, and it had shown her the city nestled within its belly, and all around the city was the creeping darkness, and in it nothing lived. And so Neray had traveled to Barksburg, a city whose smells were so alien from the lush greenery of her home. The city mice had looked at her strangely, but Neray had kept to the alleyways and waited. The attacks began at dusk of the third day of her stay. It had sounded like hail at first, a steady thump-thump sounding in the trunk of the old tree. But the guards had rushed in, their faces awash with fear, and panic quickly took hold of the normally docile populace. Mice scurried everywhere, most desperate to return to their homes, but the bombardment was over quickly. A hush fell over the city as mice peeked out from their hiding places, sniffed at the air, their tiny ears standing at alert. No one could say when the music started. It wafted in like the faintest of scents, rich and savory as a fine meal, yet thickly sweet like rotting garbage.
Wow, that was a okay description.
As the mice began to notice the strange tune, it began to increase in intensity. It was beautiful. The arrangement of notes was a sort of celebration, but it was painfully mournful as well, and each mouse who heard it felt a profound sense of loss. Barksburgers came out of hiding, all of them looking around in bewilderment, and some of them began to wander towards the enormous arching gateway that led to the outside. Neray looked at one of them as they stumbled by her, and she took note of the unfocused, lost look in their eyes, and from deep within came an unhealthy glow.
Ooh.
Unglow, Neray hissed, and she made a warning gesture. Chaos began to spread all around her as the entranced mice began to perform dangerous acts. She saw a mouse hold a burning twig against the inner wall of the tree, happily letting the wood begin to blacken until a group of alarmed citizens tackled him to the ground and stamped out the twig. There was no time for gawking. Neray dashed through the gate, passing more entranced citizens on her way, and she arrived on the outside, the cool night air rustling her fur. The trunk of the gnarled old tree was scarred by smoking craters as if it had been struck by caustic missiles, and across the courtyard strange shambling shapes began to emerge from the shadows of the evening. Neray drew her ginger root wand and faced them. She was knocked to the side as a large mouse carrying a hammer came up from behind her.
Yeah, sorry, we got excited. We recognized somebody. Story.
There they are. Blimey, it's a full-scale invasion, said the burly mouse, and he looked down at Neray. Sorry, lady, didn't see you there. Several other mice all came up from behind, their faces full of grim resolution. Prepare for battle, said a younger mouse. We engage them in the courtyard and hold them here. Imaginos, use your staff to blast a hole. When he does, anyone who's free should charge the mortar. Destroying that device is our top priority. Neray recognized the young mouse as Prince Colin, easily the most popular figure in all of Barksburg. And indeed, she could see the weapon the prince called a mortar. It sat across the courtyard, manned by enemies, and it was once again being brought to bear on the tree.
So, we gotta get the mortar.
So, defeat Glorm and his minion bodyguards in the kitchen. So, the kitchen is...
We're gonna defeat Glorm in the very first episode?
Well, we're gonna make him
it.
run away. We're gonna scare him. We're gonna say, "Ooh, Glorm, you're so scary," and he's gonna be like, "That's right, I am." But also, you guys are pretty scary too, so I'm out.
So, do we come into this with anything from the last?
Theoretically, we do, but realistically, we put them all away.
So if it says, "Oh, this you should have,"
then we know that we should have it.
So, but I mean, most of the items we actually did get in the last one.
We got all of the items.
We got all of them, so we actually would have them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had all of the items. We'd even, like, everyone had all their abilities. So, like...
We might need those.
We might, but we're going to try it first without.
Oh, Lord.
It's going to be great. It's going to be good. It's so good. It's going to
die.
Just kiss. It's going to be great.
All right. You're not even going to have... Well, you don't need meeps if you're not Maginos.
Yeah, we didn't bring Maginos. We brought
Lily.
Lily.
And
Neray.
Neray looks so naked.
And Filch.
Are we going to bring that one down?
Nez.
Like we normally do?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
I'm going to play Nez and Neray, and you can play Filch and Lily.
Okay. And do we need any of this? I know we need hearts and cheese.
We need hearts and cheese. And as of right now, I don't know. So.
All right. So I'm just going to leave these off to the side, I guess.
Lily.
And I think these are all the new things, and these are all the old things. I don't know if they need to be separated.
Memories.
But these we should probably all have, huh? Oh, do we have a crown?
Those were just like chapter tokens to say that we did the thing.
We might need the fork. We might want to catapult something. And the olives.
Oh.
And the fish hook. This is actually part of the game. All right, so we don't have any skulker rats right now, right?
No, just why are you being difficult?
And no whisper will. I agree, it was right.
It's definitely being difficult.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
But
thing.
it's zoomed in, so we did it. All right.
Okay.
There it is.
Cool. All right. So we have the prologue down.
Yep.
We know there are 6 pages, so it gives us lots of time. That's kind of nice. Aren't these supposed to be down here on the S?
Yeah, but I generally don't put them there because I feel like they're in the way.
Oh. Oh, and do we need to move this over or this over so that you have room for your initiative?
No, I'll be able to.
Okay. Then I'll just leave it. You know better than me.
Yeah, of course. Glorm gets to go first because, of course. You know.
There's no way we can't, like, make that joke. I'm sorry. You put Glorm by the hole.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My brother, my oldest biological brother, created a game.
Umez. Is that Bronson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Created a game. It's like a sci-fi role-playing game.
Okay.
And we had gotten a ship, and we were like, what should we name this ship? And so people were obviously naming the ship, and you know, there's names like Nova, like doesn't go, and like Glory, and then at one point we just started calling it the Glory.
Oh
And that there was one player who was not in on the joke and didn't know what it was.
Oh,
and then another player that was so insistent that no, we cannot call it the Glory.
It's where you go to praise.
It was just the funniest night. Also, it's still definitely called the Glory.
We're gonna get definitions now in the comments, you know.
It doesn't, you know.
We know what it is.
We
know. We know.
Okay.
No need to explain.
Okay.
That's why it's funny.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
The mice are trying to catch Glorm. Each time the mice encounter Glorm, he will try
Maybe
to.
we should rename him.
Glorm is his name.
Glorm is his name. Heart of Glorm.
Follow
It
the
is kind of a sad
special
story.
escape
Even
rules.
if he is a
All right. Special escape rules
escape
listed with each Glorm encounter in the show.
We didn't even use Prince Colin.
Right.
Okay.
We could still. You wanted to switch
Seems
out
a
one of
little
them.
weird not to, but maybe the prince doesn't go for.
The prince is there. We just don't get to be the prince, and he doesn't do anything.
Maybe another player.
All right. Well, I mean, we still.
And then we just have more
4.
Oh.
You.
Oh goodness gracious! So sorry, folks.
No, we would still only have 4 mice to deal with.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you want to say
The
hi to
number
folks?
of players does not affect the
Oh.
monsters or
Yeah.
player characters.
So Miss Salty, our mascot. I've been told she's our mascot.
How do we figure this out?
Broke her foot this week, but she's doing pretty good with it. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the folks all. Hi. What is our objective?
To try and catch Glorm, but he's gonna run away because he is a security cat.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna let you down. There you go.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. We got this. All right. So what is Glorm's stats? Are they on there?
Yeah. So Glorm is at the top. He
He
has
has-
2 hearts, 3
He has 2
shields.
cards.
No, he has. Yes, he does have 3.
Mhm.
But no,
We
I'm
only
giving you 3.
we only
but
use
we
this
only
one,
use 1.
so you don't have to
in
kill
the-
all 3.
Right. 'Cause he- All right. And
Spoiler alert.
Glorm gets to go first. He
Of course
gets to
he does.
attack with the mortar.
And we don't have to use hey, we start with hearts. We don't start with anything. We're not starting with
We
anything.
don't start with anything, and hearts are how you know you're wounded.
Don't we have starting equipment though?
Yes.
Don't we start with our starting equipment?
Fucker, I was not prepared for today, apparently. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It should be under S, right?
Yeah.
Like there's
so those are
A's
the
and there's-
abilities. The S cards are already out.
No, there's little cards with.
No, they're on the big S cards. Our starting equipment is on the big S cards.
Do you remember what goes with what?
It'll say who it belongs to.
Are they top or the bottom?
They're probably mixed in. No.
So, how do we know it's a starter? And not just.
Because it'll say their name. It'll be like Nez's hammer, Lily's bow
Where will it say it?
at the top. It'll be part of the title.
Colin's sword. On Colin's shield.
That just says coin shield.
Oh.
Colin's sword.
He said we're not playing with him. Is that his?
No.
Hammer of Nandon?
No.
That's cool. Okay. So,
Oh, sorry guys.
sorry guys. We thought we had it set up. Nez's hammer. Lily's bow. Someone had tail length.
Well, it should have a dagger somewhere. And if he doesn't, if there's not a specific dagger, then he can just have a dagger.
You didn't start with
I don't think
anything
he-
but those?
Right.
Come on, Filchi, where's your stuff?
Ugh.
Right? What the hell? I don't remember half these cards. It's like, really? Did we? I don't even know if we played these. They're up and down and back and forth. Who's that? Maginos' staff. We are still finding something.
Wait, that's a clockwork mortar?
Clockwork grenade? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Mortar.
I thought we found it. I thought it was that thing.
No, the mortar. That's a grenade. It's different.
I'm so confused. Anyway, dagger, just a dagger.
Yeah.
We'll keep it out just in case. I'm sure Phil had
I
something.
don't think he did. Because
He
he
had-
was just there in the prison when we were there. Unlucky enough to be part of our little brigade.
That's right. He got out with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, clockwork rifle.
And there's probably something for Neray. No.
Maybe in the new stuff.
Well, the new stuff is in there.
Guess you mixed it in.
Yes.
Okay, well, would it maybe say Nermay?
You would think.
You don't look for Nermay.
Ow.
She just wants to get her hair braided. Alright, let's see. Cool amulet. Did it say on her card what she's supposed to have?
Ginger root wand.
A ginger root wand. Alright, at least we know what we're looking for. Sure. Ginger root. So there's mace. How I didn't see that before. Might as well take these out. Moldy cheese. I thought it said Molly. Like, we got a Molly? Arrow, cheese, heart one. Ginger root one!
Wonderful. We did it.
Thank God.
It only took forever.
Yeah, right? All right.
So glad you're here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, whoever you are. Yeah.
All right.
Might be our TV. Okay. Now what?
Now, Glorm goes.
Oh, goody. Glorm gets to go.
Yeah, but the problem is,
Oh, but boom.
I don't know what the fuck the mortar does. It's ranged.
Oh, we saw and found it? Is it, what does it look like?
I think it's just ranged and it uses his stats. I would just hazard a guess. Rude is way over there. I don't need that one. So he hits for 1.
What's it called?
A mortar. Clockwork mortar. But he hits for 1 on Nez. So Nez needs to defend, and he's not very good at that.
How many? For Nez? Oh, you're
He did it! Go Nez!
You obviously did alright.
He also has fire resistance. No, it's fierce resistance. Damn. That would have been helpful.
Fierce?
Fierce.
Not fire.
Right. Sometimes I can read, sometimes I can't. So.
I get it. Did we get that dagger? There's more than one?
Trashy boys. There is definitely more than one dagger.
It is.
Because at some point he can have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, wait. 2, 3. Oh, okay. Alright. And that one is going to attack Filch. For 0.
Colin's sword. How'd that get back in here?
I didn't know. And then it's Nez's turn. And Nez is gonna go ahead and whack.
Whack?
Whack.
We're whacking. Whack.
For 3. Trashy boy.
Yeah, trashy boy down.
And then Nez is gonna move. He's gonna move 1. He's slow. Fool.
Why did you play with that?
I don't. You know, he got the big hand, and he's like whack. Yeah, that's so good.
Bow.
It's right here.
Oh. Thanks.
Alright, that was Nez, and now it is time for the mindless rats. They are when a mindless rat fails to defend, knock it down. Roll a die for each knockdown mindless rat and start the turn. It's a splody boy. It's a splody boy.
Okay.
So they each get to move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, that's unfortunate. 3. Alright.
I don't know what any of these are.
They're chapter tokens.
Oh, okay.
Gets it for 1. He defended.
And I cannot find the
Filch gets it for 1. Filch needs to roll defense.
clockwork either. 2.
He defended.
Yay!
Good job.
Whoop, whoop.
And that makes it Neray's turn. Hey, that's me. Neray
What does Neray do?
is when Neray defeats a minion, remove 1 moon marker from the heals herself. When attacking with its wand, add an additional +1 to Neray's
self-healer.
Each wound marker on her. Interesting. That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
But right now she only has 2. She's ranged. So she's gonna shoot at Glorm. And she's gonna miss, but she does get a cheese.
Ooh, a cheese.
And then she's going to. She's not gonna move because the rats are right up in their space.
Right up in them.
All right. So that means it is Lily's turn.
Lily. Where's Lily? Does Lily have range?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we don't have disadvantage in this game. All right, I'm going after a rat. 2.
Yes.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was Lily. That means it's Filch's turn.
Can Lily search? No.
No, but she could move. Well, except that she'd have to move
Yeah,
onto a rat's face.
So
and
not
not be able to
wise. Okay.
move. But it is Filch's turn.
Filchy! Alright, you ready, Filch? We're gonna hit with our dagger the dude in front of us. For 1. And he gets a ring.
He doesn't defend. You.
There only 1?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Wait. Knock it down. If it is already knocked down, oh.
Oh, damn.
It's
Knew that
knocked
was too
down.
easy.
It's
Okay.
like the zombies in D&D.
So I gotta, like, stab him again, basically.
Yeah.
If I had that backlash
Yeah.
that I had.
Colin had that.
Colin had that?
Yeah.
I guess I played Colin.
You did play Colin a lot.
Aha!
I think I often had to play Colin because he was fairly straightforward.
That was kind of an insult.
Well, yeah.
It's okay.
Sorry. I didn't mean it to be. It was just so often you were like distracted.
This
So I
is
was
true.
like, here's
I
this,
do get
here's
easily
this character.
distracted, though.
But apparently so do I. So really at this point,
I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
Lorne does things.
Oh, God. Is the hole.
He has to, but he's ranged, so he has to.
Oh, okay.
He hits
And of
from Will
course, that he
on
did.
Nez, and Nez does not. Sorry, need a wound, please.
A wound. A wound. I have a wound. We have a bowl of wounds.
Gross. Love wounds.
A bowl of wounds.
That was Glorm. And now it's time for the
Oh,
trash
that's
boys.
easy. Just gets 1? Okay.
Trasher boys move 3 and 2. And 2.
We don't call him the R
and
word.
2.
We don't use the R word.
I use the R word.
I even saw one in the house like a few months ago, and I'm like, oh no, the trash boy.
Nez is getting attacked.
And then the guy's like, what?
Nez!
Totally missed the joke.
No,
Hey,
I definitely got
Stop.
the joke, but I didn't.
You're making more noise running to see what's not there.
Alright, that was Nez. Nez is
With your
dying.
cast,
Nez
baby
is
girl.
not okay.
Nez is not okay. Can't near heal him?
No. She can only hear herself.
And we don't have Tilda, our healer.
This is
Stop
so,
the name of sickness.
so good. It's okay. They don't actually
Okay.
die. They just get
They don't.
captured. And
Yeah.
they come back after the
Did you
time
know there's little
here.
things that say captured?
I did. I feel like I did, but also we never used them.
No.
Oh shit! It is.
So Nezzy's down.
No, he's not down, but he might be. In,
Oh, he's not down yet. Okay.
He might be in a second. He's down.
Oh, fudge.
That was so soon.
We are
Nez.
still gonna die because we don't have all our shit. We don't have any of
It's okay.
our armor.
We're gonna have to replay it.
We're gonna have to watch our last one and see what we had. Good thing
No.
we record these.
I say we just go through and give them the things.
What do you mean give them the things? How are we gonna know what to give them?
Well, they all had armor at the end.
Well, yeah, they all had something that protected them.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, moving on.
That was.
We're not gonna die. We're gonna be
Trash
more
boy.
positive.
He does not stand up.
How did
He
I
already
get a-
hit.
Oh man.
And now, oh, he needs to be moved.
Nez is like captured.
Yeah. Now it's Neray's turn, and Neray has range, and she is going to shoot Glorm.
Okay.
No, she's not.
Oh no.
Okay, great.
And
Awesome,
now
Neray.
it's
You're doing
Lily's
a
turn?
really, really astounding job.
Is it Lily?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm almost afraid of this.
This is fine. Filch's turn. Filch's turn.
I thought you said Nier wasn't ranged. That's why we took Lily.
You know, because I didn't have the ginger root wand, I didn't know what she was at, so
Oh.
I didn't realize that she was a
I don't
ranged.
want to play with this many ranged people.
Right? We purposely split up
Yeah,
Maginos and
we did.
Lily.
We totally would never play with them together, except for that very last game. All right, so Filch, you got this, buddy.
Yay!
Yay! Right down.
Yeah, because I can't get back up.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay.
Alright, this is fine.
We got this.
Glorm is gonna shoot now.
Yeah, Glormy's a little issue.
Glorm is gonna shoot Neray.
I think I know how I'm going
For
to paint Glorm
2.
now. 2 on Neray?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Neray
Neray.
does not defend.
Oh, no.
That's okay. That makes Neray's attacks better.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, so she does better when she's wounded?
Yeah. Because when attacking with this wand, add an additional +1, so I get to roll another die to Neray's battle for each wound marker on her card. So right now, I would be rolling 4 dice for
She
Neray
gets
to
stronger
attack.
the more you wound her. So she's going to be
Well,
our
it
front
doesn't kill
man.
ya.
She's going to be our front man from now on.
Right, Neray and Nez are just going to go in and be like,
Right?
with the
Right, take
hammer.
us down.
All right,
All right.
that was
That's our walls.
that was Filch. That was Glorm.
That was Glorm.
Now it's Trashy Boys.
All right.
Each move 1. Oh no. And Filch getting attacked for 1.
Oh, wait. Do I have any? I can defend.
Mhm.
2.
How much
No.
defend? So you take a wound. Take a wound. Take a wound.
All right.
And Nez is.
What about Lily?
captured
Lily didn't go.
Right. Yes, she did. It's the Trashy Boys' turn.
Oh.
I mean, the roach, the
Yeah.
rats. The rats.
The rat.
This rat is going to attack Neray.
How's he getting to her?
This is just relative.
Oh, okay. So don't look at the board.
It goes by initiative who they're gonna attack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if
It's
all
good that
four,
you're here playing.
if all 4 mice were on the same space, like these 3 are now, whoever is highest on initiative is gonna be attacked.
Aha.
And
Okay.
then if that creature or another creature would be attacking that same space again, it would move down the initiative to see who's getting hit. Anyway, Neray.
Neray. Tell us
Got
if we're
hit for
saying
1.
that wrong.
Neray
Or
did not
don't.
defend. Neray is unconscious.
Oh, fuck. Neray, you had all that stuff. You killed the first one. We just got her. All right, moving on. Can't help the dead. She's just down, right? Or is she off the board?
I mean, they don't come back until the board is cleared.
Oh, damn it. We're gonna die. Okay, we got this. Whose turn is it?
Yours forever and ever. Amen. Lily.
Lily, we got this. All right. He's showing it 2. Lucky 2. Woo! That was a ball. It was a ball.
We're calling it a ball. It was a ball. It was a ball.
They can't even see where.
It's a ball. We're calling it a bow. She hit for 2.
I hit for 2.
Who are you hitting?
Glorm.
Wonderful. Glorm needs to defend. Roll anymore? Glorm just defended against both of them.
Oh my god. That's Glorm. Who's my hoe?
This is so good, you guys. So good. This is good. We're winning.
So
So
much. We decided we're gonna do 6 more weeks.
you guys,
And now it's
playing
like 7.
playing this again on Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, and I will have come here and I will have set everyone. Everyone will have their things again, and everyone will be ready. Okay, this will
Hey,
be
you're
set.
getting
It'll
2
be
strings
good.
in 1 week.
I'm so mad.
Hey, we can still do it. We can still do
You know what?
it.
Filch, it's your turn. Filch.
This. This.
Yeah. Ooh.
2. Can I like?
No.
Do it.
No, you cannot. But it's dead. Are you
Yay, rat.
the rat?
Rat. Oh, rat down.
Yeah, and then you have to stab it again.
Yeah, I gotta go after it again, which means we had to go through. But he can't attack us.
Right. He does get to roll to see if he's engaged up
Oh,
again.
you get to see her do her makeup now. Yes, she has an engagement.
I got things to do today. I got one thing after another after
She
another.
really does. All
Okay.
right. She's probably going to use the monitor to do it.
I got a mirror on here.
Oh, nice. Okay, so whose turn is
Can
it?
you tell what
Because
I
I'll
roll?
do the rolling.
Yeah, you should definitely.
I'm
do the roll.
going to.
So you're gonna roll 3, and you're gonna Glorm at range. So that's 1 on Lily.
Okay, and Lily gets 2 to defend. And I defend and get a cheese.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Yay.
All right, Glorm
Now-
doesn't move, so now you need to roll movement for the trashy boys. There are 2 of them, so they each get to. One gets to move 1, and one gets to move 3.
And is he actually going to move through, or is he just going to go here?
He's gonna move 1, and he's gonna move right up into your space, so you can't move.
Okay.
And then they're both going to attack. One is going to attack Filch, and one is going to attack Lily.
Is it 1 each?
They each roll 2 to attack.
All right. Filch
Mm-hmm.
got 1.
Okay. So
They got 1 hit.
Okay.
And Filch uses that and defense.
Good job, Filch.
Whoop, whoop. All right. And then Lily's, the attack on Lily, they got 1. And Lily defends.
Nice. You guys are good at defending. Good job.
Yeah. All right. Well, they didn't want their ass kicked. Now everyone's down. Now whose turn is it?
Now it is the rat's turn, so you need to roll 1 dice for the rat.
But he's down.
Roll 1 dice for the rat.
Okay.
It was not a splody boy, so it does not stand back up, so he's still down, and now it is Lily's turn.
All right, Lily. Get him. All right. We're going to go for Glorm again. Ready? Yeah.
Oh, okay, and then Glorm's defense is 3.
Shit. Okay.
Defended against 1, though, so he gets a wound
He gets 1 wound.
and a cheese.
No, because Lily gets the cheese.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because that's part of her magic bow. So he just gets a wound. So, like, put it on him here.
Sure.
How many does he take?
2.
All right, so now it's Glorm's turn again.
No,
It's Filch. Filchy's going to take the rat down. Yes, for 2.
And he rolls 1 defense.
And he defended for 1, but 1 killed him, right?
Yep.
Yes, dead. No more rats.
Alright, and now it is Glorm's turn.
All right, he rolls 3.
Mm-hmm. And it's ranged.
Nothing, he got 2 cheese.
Okay. You put the 2 cheese on the wheel.
How to play a
You
game
know-
solo with someone.
This is probably the best way we could do it. The step by step.
Okay, so it's on the wheel, and now Glorm didn't get anybody anything. So now it's Trashy Boy's turn to move, or do they even move?
One of them might move, so you might as well. It'll move onto your space.
Okay, he's on my space.
So again, both of them are going to
Okay.
attack. 1 Filch, 1 Lily.
Filch gets 1. Defends for 1. Lily gets none.
Wonderful.
And still defended for 1.
Okay.
In case I got cheese.
Right.
Okay, now whose turn?
Now
Lily?
that is Lily.
All right, I'm going after this. Can I hit this guy that's on my thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Lily can, or she can warm again. Oh well, she missed. So
She
it doesn't
missed. All right, so Filch. Taking it down and getting a cheese. Roach is down. 1. Well, I guess I
matter.
got her
Okay,
defended.
roll
What do I?
1 defense. You defended.
Shit. Roach not down. Actually, point not down. All right. So now what?
Now it's Glorm's turn again. 2 cheese.
Fuck, we're gonna get a surge.
Yep.
No, it's a surge. Shit. Now we're dead. Oh boy.
Awesome. So good, you guys. So good. So good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just 1 roach and 1 rat?
Mhm.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Right. Except that it keeps Nez and Neray from coming back.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so after Glorm is...
The trashy boys in this one needs to roll for movement because it's going to try and get up there.
Moves 1. And the other 2 attack. So Filch. Uh-oh. You got him for 2.
Oh.
Yes, he defends for 2.
All right, and then Lily?
Lily?
None.
Oh, I thought that was Lily attacking.
No.
Lily, none. All right. So now, who's next?
Oops, sorry.
It's all right. Mindless rats are gone.
Nope, there's one over here. So I need to roll movement.
1?
Moves 1. Wonderful.
Okay.
And then it's Lily's turn.
All right. Lily's going to range attack Glorm. No, she's not.
All right, great.
We might have to start doing the ranges again. All right. Filch is going for the trashy boy in front of him. For 1. And I get a cheese.
And the trashy boy defends. This is why I wasn't rolling. Remember? Remember?
Yeah, I do. All right. All right. So now it's Glorm again. Oh, fuck
For
me.
2 on Lily.
2 on Lily. Lily defends for 2. 1.
So she
So I
takes
take
a
1
wound.
wound. All right. Now
And
it's
trashy boys, this one needs to move. Those 2 need to.
1. All right. Filch attack. 1. Filch defense. Shit. All right. Lily attack. Shit. 2. Lily defend. Oh no, I got cheese.
But Lily is now unconscious.
Oh no.
Which actually means that she loses all of her cheese.
Oh, freaking fracking frunk.
This game.
Lily down.
We only played like 11 chapters of this game.
We did 1 twice, maybe 2 twice. So we've only played 13 times.
It's not that many.
No. Whose turn is it now?
Filch's.
Okay,
Wait.
Filt. Defend,
Tilt. No, this guy needs to move. Sorry.
Who moving?
This guy.
Ratty?
Mm-hmm.
Ratty moves.
3.
3. Now what?
Now it is Filch's turn. For 2.
Yes!
And it doesn't defend.
It doesn't defend?
Well, I mean,
It has 1, so it doesn't defend. I get it. All right. Now who?
no, it's Glorm.
Help me. 1 on Filch.
And Filch defends with 2. They need to
Yes! Okay. We're okay. We're still alive.
Scamp! Scamp, you can do it!
You can do
You
this.
can do it!
All right. Trashy boy to move. 1.
But he can still attack. So Filch is about to take 2 attacks.
Oh, can he? Are you sure? No, he's not.
Okay, great.
All right. No, he's not. They missed both times.
All right.
These don't even line up. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now it's the rat's turn. You need to roll his movement.
2.
He's right up in his
No,
face. He
damn.
can attack.
For 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, he does not.
Okay, great. Now it's Filch's turn.
All right, Filchy, in his face. Take the red down. 1.
And a cheese.
And a cheese.
And a cheese.
Need
And
some
then
cheese.
roll the rat's defense, which is
Can't
1.
do anything to get myself better. Okay.
1. He didn't defend. Okay.
I didn't know what I was rolling for.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's Glorm's turn. 2.
This isn't good, guys.
1. Oh no, he's unconscious! We didn't win.
We just lost. So, join us Thursday when we come back.
We're gonna
What gets this ranch?
we're gonna
we
give
come
all of
back.
their stuff back to them
Yeah.
and their abilities.
'Cause they're supposed to have everything
from
the last
the Sorrow.
Song of Sorrow, but we forgot. And she also didn't know.
And I didn't get here until a little late.
Yeah, it's okay. They still loved seeing our faces and lose. They loved watching us lose. They love watching us lose,
It's so
right?
fun to watch us lose.
Yeah. It's like, hey, check out that one where they lost.
You guys must love watching me. I lose all the time.
Right? Exactly. So you heard it straight from her mouth. We'll be back Thursday, same bat
Thursday.
time, most likely,
Yes.
around the same bat time, same bat channel. And thank you. Mwah. Follow, subscribe,
Bye,
join our
guys.
Discord, and you'll never miss a stream.
It's true.
Yeah, we always announce it in there. Nowhere else.